So excited, spring's coming, even broke out the douchey white tank. Weather's warming, summer's coming, I'm so excited. What's up everyone, it's Andrew here, back with another video, and today what I got for you guys is I'm gonna be showing you some apps that I use, or just some apps that I've found that are for productivity. And I'll split them up to a few different categories, so without further ado, let's get into it. The first set of apps I have are the word processing or document creating apps, and the ones I use are from Google Docs for word processing. As you can see, I write all my stories and write everything on here for school. And then there's Sheets, which is for making spreadsheets and stuff. So hold on, let me just, alright, well, I never signed in, but it's making spreadsheets kind of like Microsoft Excel. And then the last one is Slides for making PowerPoint. I haven't really used them on here, so that's why I haven't even signed in yet, but I use Docs all the time. And then you could also use Word, Excel, and PowerPoint on here, which is from Microsoft, but you do need a Microsoft 365 subscription, which I don't have. Or you could use the Apple apps such as Pages, Keynotes, and Numbers, which are their version of the three. So those are the Word document apps of choice, and you have some options. Sorry about this little change in camera and microphone. I know it's not as good, but one thing I noticed while editing was when I was doing my note-taking apps, I realized some passwords were showing that I don't want everyone to see. So I'm gonna redo it real quick. And my note-taking app of choice is Evernote. Now, that's the icon. I will say that in class, I take notes on a paper, on a notebook and pen. It's old-fashioned and helps me learn better. That's what I prefer, but for any ideas or writing passwords down, I use Evernote. And just note that, pun, but just know that there are a lot of people for taking notes on an iPad in school and stuff, or on your phone. They recommend Notability, which goes for $7 or $8. I know you can write on PDFs and take notes that way, and it's much better for taking notes on an iOS device for class and stuff. So those are the two of choice. Evernote is free though, so check them out. Next is a calendar app. I think everyone needs a calendar, and personally I use Google Calendar, but that's not for the iPad, but I do use that on my phone and stuff. Oh, what's up? There's me. But so Tiny Calendar is good too. Again, I haven't really used it, but it links up to your Google Calendar so you can sign in. And that's kind of like an app on, if you have an iPad and you use Google Calendar, that's good. Or if you don't, this is good too, if you don't like the regular Apple Calendar app. So that's what I would recommend for a calendar on an iPad Pro or Apple device. I've also heard that, I think it's called Magical, is good, but I think that's somewhere between $5 and $10. I can't remember. That's another one too that I've heard is good if you don't mind spending some money. Next is an app specific to students, and it's P-Schedule. Don't remember the actual name, but if you search it up, you could probably find it. Oops. And pretty much what it is you can put your classes in it and what times they're at, what rooms they're at. This is especially helpful if you're on a big campus like me. I just used it for at the beginning. I could remember my classes, but you can put in, so you can see I had one class today which was geology, and you can also put assignments in to remind you, any tasks, and then here's all my courses for the semester that I have in here. And I just think it's really useful if you're a student, so check it out if you're looking for an app like that. I think it's good. Those are the apps, or the categories that I came up with, but lastly I just wanted to show you a few other apps that I use not really go in depth, but iMovie to edit video, I've said it before. Gmail is my email of client. I really like it. Let's see, productivity. Canva is what I use to make thumbnails, and if you're looking for that, I'll make a video soon on it. Here's the pages, numbers, and Keynote that I was talking about. Meister Task is a good task making app if you want like a list of what you need to do that day. Here, I'll open it up real quick so you can see what it looks like. You can make a bunch of projects and then make tasks within those projects. And then Dropbox, I use WordPress for one of my classes. Polar is a photo editing app. Some voice recorders in case I'm doing an interview for a newspaper article I'm writing and I need to record them for a phone call on speaker. And I think that's pretty much it for my actual productivity apps that I use. So that's pretty much it, guys. I just wanted to show you some of the apps that I use, and I try to think up of a couple categories that I think is kind of common. Those 3 categories kind of. So if you'd like me to make an in-depth video on any of the apps, I will. I might do one on Canva, like I said, for the thumbnails, because I think that's a really great app. But you know, drop a like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe if you're new and you've enjoyed content such as this, and also, you know, comment down below any apps that you use or recommend for productivity, help other people out. And yeah, have a nice day and goodbye.